Welcome to Wasdale and Wastwater. Absolutely stunning. Tonight we plan on doing an overnighter on Illgill Head, which is opposite. So we're just going to be camping above Wastwater. Little bit of a breeze. Out of the breeze it's 10-11 degrees, so it's not too bad. There we are, looking straight ahead at Kirkfell and Newbarrow. Yeah, it's Sunday the 20th of March and we're just going to have a little explore around the area, check it out. Very busy with Sunday day trippers and fell walkers, but we're in no rush because it's just after lunchtime, so we've got all afternoon to explore and then we can start ascending and finding somewhere to have a nice pitch. This is us just setting off on our ascent. We've just used the car park, the National Trust car park, of which we're members, so we thought we might as well get a little bit of something back out of them, because it's not very often we use their car park. So yeah, not much snow left up there on the summit of Scafell Pike. You can just make it out. Give it a little spin round. Very little left, just in the gullies and in the out of the way places where the sun doesn't shine. Well, for the moment anyway. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Just been watching some magpies in the trees at this end there. They're nesting, chattering away. There's Newbarrow up above us. And that'll be Middlefell out on the end. And you see the sparkling of the vehicles coming along the Lakeshore Road. And that's looking down Wastwater, back towards Santon Bridge. Yeah, that's our destination for tonight. First one that we can see in front of us is Illgill Head, and then further on along the length of the lake we've got Winrig. Yeah, but we're all ready and raring to go, so let's go for a ratch. Hard work. We're on the cusp of shorts in the next week, 10 days I hope. That looks like the end of the snow, folks, unless we have another dumping over Easter, which is quite possible. But I'll just give you a look at that. Look at the shadows of the clouds and that on them fells. Beautiful. we've come across this little piece of ground. But we'll have a look. We'll keep exploring and see what we come up with. But I just happened to glance to my right, and this is what we've come on. All this like open, lovely ground. We'll just have a look around this corner and see what's what. Just follow these old sheep trods around. Oh man alive, heaven has landed. There's Sellafield, it's on the horizon. But yeah, I'll have a quick gander round and bring you back when we get pitched. You in England, that's it there, Cumberland. .360 all round. Bit of clag on the top of Scafell. Here we are at the summit cairn on Illgill Head, looking out over the Scafell Massif. Stunning panoramic views, 360 now. There's Diane taking it all in. Sellafield there on the coast, you maybe just be able to make it out through the haze. And there's the Irish Sea. Just not clear enough to see the Isle of Man today. That's looking down into Wasdale and over to Blackcomb. Hard knot in the distance. And back around. Wasdale, England's deepest lake. Diane wants to pitch on that nib there. There we are, looking at a bird's eye view down onto the screes. The day's just improved as it's gone on. Started off quite murky and dim. The sun is, although quite hazy, you can still feel that there's a spring warmth to the sun. It's beautiful. And when you look down the screes there, you can see the heat shimmering. Well guys, it doesn't get much better than this. Well, we are really spoilt for choices as where to pitch on this one. There's been a lot of consultation gone on, but we still haven't made our minds up, because in one aspect we're going to have the sun set over the Irish Sea, which could be pretty spectacular if it carries on in the vein that it is. And then on the other hand, we've got the views of loads of lovely fells to waken up to. Now, as I understand it, we're going to get down to -1 at 700 metres. We're at 609, and we still haven't made our minds up. So very often you can come somewhere without really searching for some level ground, but up here it's ideal. But we'll bring you back when we get pitched. Well guys, that's us pitched. That's a room with a view. Absolutely stunning. Silent. All the cars have gone home. Not even the sheep aren't even bleating. They're just munching away. There's some heat in that sun. I wouldn't say it's too warm, but there is heat in the sun. And the moon's out. Got a nice big fat round moon. What more could you ask for? But we were really spoiled for choices where to pitch. So many places, but we've decided to keep off the summit because the path, we like to keep away from the paths. We don't like to interfere with other people's walking and what have you. So should anybody decide that they're going to be doing a night walk or anything like that, they're not just going to stumble up on who's snoring away. So we're well off the path, out the road. Not going to disturb a soul. So now we're just going to walk up to the true summit of Illgill Head. What we thought was the summit, when we've checked the map, we've actually come around the side of the summit. That cairn that you can see in the distance is where we thought we were at the summit, but that was 604 metres. Look at that for a sunset. Look at that on the Irish Sea. Unbelievable. Every shade of pink and orange you can imagine. That is unbelievable. But yeah, we're just going to go over to the true summit, which is just there. We just circumnavigated round the side of it. We weren't really checking the map at that point. We were too busy looking for a pitch. But aye, cracking night. Looking forward to seeing a lovely sunset. couldn't ask for better. Couldn't ask for better. Sunday the 20th of March 2016. Like I said earlier, we were spoiled for choice for pitches. Well, where we pitched, we've moved because the wind has just dropped. It's absolutely calm as anything. It really calm. So we've come up a bit higher because it was too windy earlier on to pitch up here. So we've come up onto the second summit, and yeah, got a cracking view all around now. Full 360 views. So the light's just starting to go. It's now 25 to 7. We've just had a lovely sunset, but there's a bank of cloud across the Irish Sea, so it wasn't right down to the horizon, but it was still nice to see. So everything's gone like a shade of pink right around. I'll just give you the pan round. That's where we're at. So yeah, it didn't take 2 minutes to move. We weren't too far from the summit, but now that, like I said, the wind's dropped, we've decided to come up onto the summit. But we're just going to get some food on the go now. It is rather rockier up here, so I've had to put a few of the Hilleberg pegs in, but I've still managed to get the deltas in, so quite happy with that. Things are starting to cool down. There's just a little bit of frost forming on the fly, but a lovely moon. Everyone's just starting to prepare their food at the cairn there. But yeah, brilliant. So yeah, 2 pitches in one day. slow cooked beef casserole. Yeah, that'll do for me. Gluten free, whatever that is. Just see what it tastes like. Chappy. Tastes like chappy.
Looks like chappy.
Where's the striker? This is ever since I've seen Derek and Karina's beef casserole, I've been craving for it.
Aldi's finest.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah.
And then it drops just like that. Good morning. We've gone from one extreme to another. We had moonlight shadows last night, not a breath of wind. 3:30 this morning. Hang on to your bloody hats. It's eased up a bit now, but bloody hell, it was rough this morning, 3:30. Jeez. We were just in the process of making our first brew of the day. Right. Still good gusts. I don't think we're going to get much of a sunrise. Guys, what a difference a day makes. That's us just about to break camp. Clag, nothing to see. So that's where we were at last night, just that dry patch of grass. No trace. Diane's just getting the last of the gear ready. So that'll be us just about ready to head out. New day, new hat. So yeah, that's where we were at last night. Cracking views from here, but sadly not this morning. Thanks for joining us on this ratch. Get you on the next.